Hello and welcome back to the Joyful Soul Creates. Lady Joyful here. Thank you for joining me today for this video featuring 4 bonus cards from the Love From Lizi April card kit. If you missed my previous cards, I will have a link for that up in the top right hand corner. So this first card I'm doing some turnabout stamping using the words from the stamp set, and if you would like to see how to do a turnabout stamp yourself, I will have a video coming up later today in which I show how to create your own turnabout stamp using 3 different stamp sets. I do this one with the words, one with numbers and one with flowers, so keep your eyes out for that. So I matched my inks to the colour of the pattern paper as closely as I could. I used some Old New inks and Simon Says Stamp Barely Beige ink as well, and I am then assembling the card. I put a panel of pattern paper onto the black card base. I'd gutted the centre of it away. I'm then adding some black matting for my panel, which again I've gutted the centre from, and then I will adhere my trimmed down turnabout panel onto the mat and press that into place. I have another panel of that watercolour look pattern paper which I will adhere to the centre, and that again has been matted on black. And then there were these letters in the ephemera which spell out I am, and I'm just using the outer 2 to help me line up the inner one, and I used my glue pen to adhere each of the letters into place. Putting the outer ones on first helped make sure the position was correct before I pressed them down. And that's the last letter, which completes the first of these bonus cards. For my second card I used the bird embossing folder that came with the kit. I didn't actually use this very much in my original 10 cards video, but I did make one card that had it a little. So I just embossed a panel of white card. I'm using some more I am letter ephemera and adhering those into place, and then this little yellow banner, and I adhered them to a yellow card base because that pulls out the yellow of the banner and the yellow in the flowers on the I am ephemera, which completes the second card, which was a very quick one. Card number 3 uses one of the cut apart pieces, the large cut aparts that are almost card front size. It's a bit longer than my card front, so I'm going to trim the bottom away. I then wanted to add the bicycle ephemera and the On a Journey sentiment banner, and to help ground them a bit I'm using the black and white scalloped border sticker. So I'm using the lines of the pattern paper to help me line it up, and also the lines of my grid mat, and I'll just trim off the excess. For a bit of extra detail I edged the top of the scalloped border with a glitter peel off, just to add some sparkle and shine to it, and trim away the excess of that, and then adhere that to my pink card base. I chose pink because it pulls out the pink of the bicycle. I'm adhering it centrally to the card base, and then I'm using more of those glitter peel-offs to edge it. This is probably my favourite way to use these peel-offs. Then I will adhere the bicycle just sitting atop that border, very slightly overlapping, and then the little banner sentiment over the top of the bicycle, which completes my third card. My fourth card uses the last of the wooden words. I am using some Distress Oxides to colour these up. On my previous cards, one of the wooden words I left blank and just plain as it was, and the other one I heat embossed with silver embossing powder. This one I coloured up with the Walnut Stick Distress Oxide, and then I'm heat embossing it with clear embossing powder just to give it some shine. And here I'm adding another layer of the embossing powder just to make it smoother surface to the embossing. Then I'm lining the wooden word up onto my panel of that same watercolour look paper that I'd used earlier, using the We Are stamps from the kit, from the stamp set. I then decided to add some heart stickers to embellish the card, and I am adding each colour heart to a coordinating colour on the pattern paper. I'll adhere the pattern paper to a green card base, just with double-sided tape, and then I'm using some craft glue to attach the large wooden word over the top of the panel. Then I just put some acrylic blocks on top of it to hold it down whilst it dried. And that completes my final bonus card. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, there's the thumbs up button down below, and you can subscribe to see my other videos when I put them up in future. There are some more videos here that you might enjoy, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments as well as over on social media. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.